Hey guys, I am RedHerring. We're going to be doing another StarCraft cast today with myself, FTaCtHerring, spawning as the red Protoss on the top position of the map Korhal Compound, and in the bottom left we have my opponent, SCDKorlith. So SCD, it is a clan, and I've seen some of their players around, but not sure where exactly they fall in terms of if they're like a big semi-pro clan or just a pretty casual clan. I have actually no idea. But I do know I have seen their members around Battle.net, so definitely a semi-established clan at least. And looks like he's just going for that supply depot now. And yeah, if you have been watching the mini-map, uh, you will notice that my probe has gone down to make that pylon on the bottom of the map, and this is to go for that one gate proxy fast expand build, which I know I made a video on a little while ago, and I know I fought that Grandmaster player on this map. If you guys have been tuned to my channel for a little while, most of the games I play on this map, I do go for this in PvT just because it's a pretty small map. It's one of the smaller maps in the Blizzard pool, and it's just a super standard, super safe way. You may think, well, proxy, is that really a safe way? Yeah, it's actually pretty safe because the aggression allows you to get that expand up very nicely, and even though you don't kill the Terran player about half the time, you know, it gives you an economic lead as long as you get a few SCV kills in there. So just tickling around with that initial probe. Now, if you look at the income tab, 12 to 14, this is the price you pay, and it's a small price in reality. This is the price you pay when you go for a proxy gateway. You are behind in harvesters, and Protoss generally want to be ahead in harvesters. Almost getting an SCV. We'll see if I can snag him at the end there. Nope, doesn't really look like it. Looks like I'm gonna get out before I take too much hull damage there. Yeah, so in normal circumstances, I would be at like 18 probes right now, but I am at 14, so it's about a 4 probe deficit that I face going into this game, which isn't too bad. As you can see, I'm getting a Zealot out and getting that Cybernetics core down. You don't want to go and rely on Zealots. You need Stalkers to be effective in your aggression. And it looks like the Terran player, and I believe I scouted this. Yeah, I did scout he went gas. So immediately, it's not. I'm thinking it's not a one gate expand or one racks expand. It's going to be some sort of maybe 2 racks, maybe a 1 racks, but instead go for like a Marauder first or a Reaper even. And he scouted around. He realizes, okay, there's no gateway in my base, so it's got to be a proxy, or I'm trying to go for some super weird like. 1 gate expand? No, because I do have my Cybernetics core. Yeah, so he must assume that I'm going for a proxied 1 gate. And yes, perfect response, getting down that bunker. This is amazing reaction here because a lot of Terran players at this level, they will not they'll kind of hesitate in their reaction when they don't see that gateway in the scout my base, and so that just allows me to get like even more STV kills, more Marine kills. Sometimes I can straight up win, but because of this bunker here, that's just a perfect reaction. I think I'm trying to do my best to target at least 1 or 2 STVs. I don't know if I've actually gotten any. It's like the workers killed tab, 0 workers killed, and in fact all I lost was a Zealot. So that whole little aggressive push, the only thing I lost is that Zealot. If you look at the units lost tab. So if you look at the income tab, 18 to 21, I'm behind, and you know what? This aggression really hasn't done that much, but the one thing it did allow me to see is I ran up there, I saw the factory, so immediately, I see the gas there. He actually has 4 guys in gas. It's a little bit of a mistake, but immediately I'm thinking Banshee. You know, there's no reason for him to go for like a tank push. It's got to be Banshee, just because, especially knowing that I've gone for this 1 gate proxy, he'll try to want to take advantage of my lack of tech. And the best way to do that is to go Banshees in a one base situation as Terran. And it looks like he is grabbing that command center, and I really like that. That's a really nice move to try and have a backup plan in case this Banshee doesn't really get the kills it needs to. And because he's not getting the second gas, I'm kind of thinking he's not going to go for Cloak. I mean, it'd be unwise to try and save for that and then push. So maybe just 1 or 2 Banshees, put on some aggression, and we'll see. We'll see what he plans to do here, but I do note that he did have that factory. So all this time, I'm thinking, okay, he's going to be going for Banshees eventually. I mean, there's no reason not to. And he does have that Harvester lead, and with the Mule, he is ahead in economy, but he hasn't scouted around. He doesn't know this gate exists. He does have this worker here, and I don't think, yeah, he has scouted my expansion, so he knows I'm expanding. So, oh, I love this, getting another command center. So he's going for fast 3 command centers, covered by this Banshee aggression. He's not getting cloaked, but he's going to get that second Banshee up. And has this paltry marine force. If I had known, if I like followed this up with like a 4-gate, he would straight up die. But he knows I expanded, so he knows I'm not going for any super heavy aggression or anything like that. In fact, I only have 2 gates, 3 gates. Well, 4 if you count this, but this is scouted, so he will take this out. And I didn't get a glimpse of that Banshee. I think he juked in range there briefly, but I don't think I spotted it. I don't remember spotting it. Scouting around for proxy barracks of any sort, proxy tech. This is my vision here. I scouted just to make sure it didn't have any hidden expansions. Just keeping things nice and oh, it looks like, oh, I do pick up 2 Marines there. And trying to micro my stalkers as best I can against these Marines. A nice pickup of 2 Marines, and I might even get that one there. Coming in with this Zealot now. And he's being a little hesitant there. That's going to cost another Marine to life. Maybe I get even 1 more. Yeah, so I get 4 Marines there. That's a nice pickup. And I do have the Harvester, the brief Harvester lead there. And oh my gosh, losing a Stalker. That's a little bit careless. But that is because I do have this Banshee pestering my main here. Let's see how many kills he got before I was able to. 3 probe kills, I believe. Workers kill tab, 3 to 1. So yeah, not too bad. Yeah, the aggression really didn't pay off. I was scared by that, by those Banshees, and I am throwing up this robotics facility now. But he didn't go for cloak, and that's really the saving grace here. If he had gone for cloak, I actually probably wouldn't have been prepared. I'm getting charged here, but I actually didn't think he would go for cloak, so I gambled on that. And then when he came in with 2 Banshees, I was like, oh my gosh, is he gonna have cloak? But he did not. So that was kind of a lucky break, a little bit of a misread by him, but he does have 3 command centers, and 3 command centers with cranking SCV production is going to be super nice. Getting those medevacs up as fast as possible, getting stim, and reactor coming up. All these barracks are going to be pumping a lot of bio, so he's going to have a nice force in a little while. I'll be interested to see if he actually tries to float this away and land it somewhere, or if he's just going to be going for... I think he's trapped. He could lift that off, but yeah, it looks like he definitely wants to do that. But it'd be interesting to see if he actually tries to fly this away and get mining down, or if he's just going to use it for in-base SCV production. Now, one thing I want to note about this guy, I did look at his rank after this game was done, and he actually had #1 in his division, his Master League division, for every season since Season 1. So that is really good, and he never. It was really weird. I remember that just because it was really weird that he never got promoted to Grandmaster, and he never fell below that first position. He always had #1 in his Master League division. And if you guys know, Master League, you know, the divisions kind of vary in terms of like the players that are in them. Like there are harder divisions and easier divisions, and what I mean by that is there are some divisions with like pro players that just couldn't get into Master League because Master League Grandmaster League, because Grandmaster League filled up too soon and they just didn't play enough. But they're still in Master League and they're still Grandmaster level. They just aren't in Grandmaster League, and a lot of Master divisions, they have a lot of players like that. So you'll see like a lot of older like divisions, Master League divisions with like pro players, semi-pro players, and then a lot of Master League divisions with like newer, like newbier Master League divisions where the highest point value isn't above like 1,000 or something. So it's really cool and really interesting to me that this guy got #1 in his Master League division every season, which means I'm not sure the strength of his. Oh, he's actually building a command center instead of flying that one. That is interesting. But yeah, it's interesting. It would be interesting to see who was actually in his divisions when he got #1. That was the point of that little story. Not too much happening actually across the map right now. These Banshees have been a little bit annoying, harassing. 3 kills and 6 kills apiece, and 10 workers killed overall. So they have been snagging workers here and there, which is quite nice for him actually. Getting High Templar IM, that is, and getting that double forge for those upgrades. I do have that robotics facility, so I do have this observer, and I will be chasing away this Banshee. I don't have blink, so I will not be able to get him. But he is actually coming in with a little bioforce, and at the same time going into this drop in the main. I do have this cannon warping in the Zealot there. He's actually targeting down this Nexus. I don't know if he's going to get it or not. There's a lot of Marines. They do not have any upgrades, but he did stim them. Oh my gosh, is he going to get it? At the same time, killing probe after probe. This is disastrous for me. I need to micro these guys out. He actually killed the cannon there. And he snags the Nexus. That's horrible. I do get the medvac, but the medvac that had no units in it. That sucks so much. Finally moving these probes out of there, but let's look at the workers killed. 22 workers killed, and I lost the Nexus. That's horrible, and I'm going to lose this Templar Archives. Putting down that other Templar Archives there, but warping in 4 Zealots. They do have charge, but you know, I'm hesitant to move in with this force because bottlenecked in here, these Zealots would do nothing. Killing a pylon there, and let's look at the unit, the resources lost. I'm over double the units lost, and could have targeted that medvac, but he actually is going to snag a stalker. No, looks like I do actually pick up everything there. Has another drop in here that's going to be going in for some more harassment. This is horrible for me. Looks like he's going to get his pylon for sure. Might even get a couple of probe kills after that. Trying to move him away. Gets 1, gets 2. Wow. So, I mean, I would say with that fast 3rd base I had, that was definitely my advantage. But I lost that pretty much right off the bat. And if we look at the spending tab, you can see that he's actually outspent me in basically every category here. Oh, I take that back. I mean, I do have a little bit of... well, you know, I can't really say he's definitely outspent me in the army tab, but I have a decent economy position there. But it just means he's gathered more resources than me, and so he has. I'm trying to get that feedback off on the midvac, which kind of slipped over there. If I'd moved them all the way over there, I would have snagged them. But it's like the supplies. Yeah, he's 30 supply ahead. I'm trying to get that pylon down there, and it looks like he might just go. It looks like nope, he's not going to go for that gateway. But the one saving grace, I do have 7 High Templar. 3 of them with full energy. This will be disastrous if he sits in the storm. He is getting ghost by the buttload. He just have so many barracks. I love this. This command center here, I have not scouted. So if you guys have seen a lot of my games, or some of my games, you know I love to take bases, ninja expansions, do whatever I can to get the economic advantage. In this case, my opponent is actually taking a page out of that book. He's actually nice storms over there, and might even get the feedbacks on the Banshees. They don't have cloaks, so I'm actually able to take one of those out. Do I blink? No. So the engagement in the center going in my favor. But the real drop over here, by the way. But the real benefit that Korlith has here is he does have this ninja base, and I haven't scouted it. You know, I'm so used. I love ninja bases, but people rarely ninja bases against me, so I kind of haven't gotten so used to dealing with that. Nice storm over there, but he is actually able to warp me away with those bunkers and those the double ghosts. He does have. Oh, it looks like I'm warping in zealots over here. Trying to engage here. Oh my gosh, killing so many SCVs. He actually brought his SCVs into fight. Gonna kill that immortal, but that's a lot of dead SCVs there. Let's look at the workers killed tab. 19 workers killed there, so definitely helping me even it up. And I don't know if he really needed to pull all those workers. I feel like he could have just sat by the bunker, but he really wanted to chase me down. And I still have not scouted this. I need to scout this. Oh, there. Okay, so 3 zealots. Are they gonna go up? Are they gonna go up? I don't think so. I do have a bunch of Archons warping in here, but not going to scout this base or this base, and coming in, killing some more probes. This is just great harass. 31 workers killed. Look at how many gateways I have. None. I could have more. Upgrades going okay. 1-1 right now. He's 2-1, so he actually has the upgrade advantage. He has the economic advantage. What is going my favor? Basically, the engagements have been going my way, at least a little bit. Is he gonna get that Archon? I think. Oh, is he gonna get it? No. He has 9 hit points. Oh, he's going to snag it. Yep, gets the Archon and pulls back. Very smart, very nice. And is going to deny that drop finally, but does kill one of my stalkers. Do have this one stalker here. Not able to get him out of there. Don't have blink. Warping in more High Templar there. This base, oh my gosh, 5 mules just dropped down. This guy is the king of economy. He's doing really well. Definitely one of the best Terran players in terms of macro that I have seen in a while. I mean, look at all these barracks. All these barracks, he can't even produce. He is producing out of all of them. His money's nice and low. His gas is a little bit high, but you know that's common for Terrans. It's not bad at all. He does have ghost production, and is going to be landing this command center. So he has so much economic infrastructure right now. He's not even really behind in harvesters plus the mules. That's just, I mean, you guys can see the economic difference there. So this is going to be quite a struggle for me. If I can, did he not have concussive shell? He does have concussive shell. Okay. If I can actually claw my way back up from here, I would say he does have the advantage here. But I do have an okay army here, and that one High Templar, please don't. Oh, he's gonna get him. He's gonna get him. I'm trying to bring him away, but he does snag him at the very end there. Medevacs don't have much energy at all, And warping in these pylons all over here. Maybe I can use them to warp in some reinforcements at the battlefront. His army isn't really doing that hot right now. He's put a lot of money into his infrastructure, but that means his army isn't enormous like it could be. But that's okay because he's able to remax and rebuild his army so fast. Like, even if he loses all of this, he'll be able to remake that so fast. Look how much money he has. Great EMPs. Oh my gosh, those EMPs were amazing. Instantly gets all my High Templar. Snags the Archons there, and I have to pull back. I mean, this army would melt in a split second to this stimmed bio force of 2-1. Let's look at he even has the economic advantage in terms of harvester count. So things are not looking good for me. I need to get myself back in this game. Adding more gateways, but I don't have that much money. I'm gonna need to take a 4th base, especially since my main is getting mined out. It's very close to mining out. Even my natural isn't looking that healthy. Those double upgrades really are helping me. I believe he just has 1 engineering bay. Yeah, he does. So that's oh my gosh, he's getting even more command centers here. He's gonna have every base on the map, and I'm kind of turtled up. This guy is looking really, really good right now. The only thing is he's not a super aggressive in terms of like forcing units down my throat type of Terran player, and that's actually kind of saving me right now. He's not being super aggressive right now. He's a very macro-oriented Terran player, which is fine. I love it. But I would say, you know, he could have ended the game if he really pushed with everything he had. Just, instead of making these command centers, he just put everything into full production on these barracks, because these barracks, if you notice, they aren't producing anything. He could be macroing a little bit better right now. Getting this base, or trying to at least. Let's see if he can actually deny that. It would be really nice by him. And he does have a lot of ghosts. He has like, what, 7 ghosts there? And I have spread my High Templar. I spread my army because I know he has ghosts. Ah, he has cloak. Ah! Snipe is still good. Still 2 shots High Templar. So Terran players, you say, oh, snipe sucks. You're wrong. Trying to storm there on the ghost, but he actually kills like 4 High Templar. Trying to get that observer out because I realize he has cloak, and this is just all bad. If you look at supplies, he's a head supply. Nice storm there, and trying to morph him into an Archon there to do almost kill a couple ghosts, but oh my gosh, the EMPs. Oh, the EMPs. Need to get this observer over here. His army actually is very low health. If this was a full health army, that would destroy me, but he does not have the punch he needs in this army to really end it here. His upgrades are decent, but this one Immortal shredding so much, 5 kills on those Marauders and Marines. The Zealot's tanking like a boss, and the Stalker's coming in to finish it. Might blink in there, try and take out those medvacs there. There we go, but not able to get any. Killing that Marine at the tower, but look at this. He's already re-macroed a whole army. He has so many barracks and so many starports even set out in the middle of the map. This guy's a macro monster. Making this into a planetary fortress, making this into an orbital command. That is the right decision. Doesn't even have guys mining gas because he does have, well, he's actually a little bit low on gas right now, but this base has gone unscouted for me this whole game. I really need to check up on that. And I do have this this Pope here, gonna make a pylon, maybe get Dark Templar up in her. Do I have the Dark Shrine? Yes, I do. Wow, so the one thing going for me, I do have this 4th base up and could transfer. Well, actually, I've done a pretty good job transferring probes. My harvester count isn't very high. We're actually tied, but he does have those mules. And oh my gosh, this guy's a macro maniac. Oh, wow. So, yeah, he's actually done a pretty good job transferring workers too. So good job by both of us. Do have this observer lurking in the Terran base. And it doesn't even have atoms on these barracks. Oh, and I wrote up this probe, and I remember thinking, oh my gosh, so he actually has this base here. And, I mean, looking at the minerals, I know he's been there for, like, at least 5 minutes or so to actually mine out all this stuff. That scared me, because I realized, wow, you know, he actually has way more infrastructure than I originally assumed. Gonna kill that pylon. Is he gonna, Amy knows this is here, probably just gonna go for that. Trying to get Dark Templar harassed around. Need to go for this SCV instead. And I am going to get the command centers. That's going to be a little nice. There it goes down. And actually scans and actually get out of there. So that's, again, a nice little job by me. But okay, this is one Dark Templar. Like, look how much money he has. Look how much money I have. He is very close to max. He could max on another cycle of barracks units, which he's pumping 12 brains through ghosts at a time. Wow. So, yeah, let's see the upgrades. 3-3-1 against what? 3-3. So, getting another robotics bay, a robotics facility, and getting a robotics bay. So I'm going to be going double time Colossus, which, as I've stated in lots of PVTs, definitely one of the best tech switches to go. It even has a Reaper out there. That's That is really nice. Late game Reaper, I guess maybe to scout around. Does he have him hotkeyed in his army? Yeah, he does. He doesn't have a separate hotkey for them. So, very interesting. I like it. Reapers are kind of delicate units, and I know that's pretty self-explanatory, but they can be good against mass charge lots if you keep like Marauders or Marines in front of them and kind of micro them on the side. Kind of like Hellions. A lot of Terran players have been experimenting with combinations to beat the mass charge lot Archon style, which I'm kind of going. I don't have any Archons. There they are. Morphing in there, transferring all these probes over there. Have a couple cannons. My army is nearing max, so that's very nice indeed. Has a drop coming in here. Did I deny that actually? I think I denied it and I kind of missed it. But yeah, I did deny that drop. Don't think he killed 2 minutes. Look at the workers killed, 35 to 42. So it actually killed more workers than him. That's just from the Dark Temple harass that's kind of been going on and killing the space over there. Really put me back in this game. So I would say he's being a little bit passive right now. If he just rallied, if he just killed me, like rallied in units, like he could have sacked his army like 5 minutes ago and just rallied in, like remaxed. Wow, that's a lot of Reapers. I really like this choice by him to go for all these Reapers. You know, we're gonna have to see, guys. Terran players watching this, Frost players, you too. Let's see how this composition does against my style of units, my army composition. Just because I feel like if you can micro these Reapers well, just put them to the side so they don't actually tank the damage. These guys do so much damage. Look, 30. Oh, my bad. Verse light, yeah, 12 damage verse light. That's 24 damage because remember they fire twice. That's gonna be insane against these zealots. We'll see if I can actually pull it out of. Oh, nice micro. Oh, I'm killing a lot. He does not need to waste his Reapers because that was a little bit of a mistake. Have this. Oh my gosh, like hopping up. This is a really weird engagement. Oh no, no. Oh, he actually like gets all my High Templar there, and he's gonna just blow them out of the water, stemming all these Marines kiting up onto the top here. All these Marines taking so much damage from these Colossus. He actually made Vikings in preparation for my Colossus, but look how fast I'm shredding his army here. His Reapers all got killed like early on, so these Stalkers are able to flank in, do so much damage. I'm actually destroying his army here. He has a lot of money, but I'm actually getting back in this game. I'm actually ahead in supply now. He needed more Vikings. He needed more Marauders, really, because these Zealots, okay, they're not being slowed at all. Marauders are so nice to help slow the Zealots, but he basically had pure Marine, and he had Reapers on the side to do damage, but he needed Marauders. He didn't have, like, any at all, and that's really hurt him. I would say if he had Marauders, I would really put the odds more in his favor. But this is just a really tough composition to go against. I need to warp in some High Templar, though. I don't have any Storms available in my army composition. Where are my High Templar? Oh, there they are, as I say that. Warping in, like, what, 7? Yeah, 7 High Templar coming in there. Double Time Colossus on the way. Killing all those Reapers there. And at this point, like, this is the first time I've actually pushed into his base in a while. At the 31-minute mark, and he actually has so much stuff. This is the power of the Terran macro when it's done right. He has so much stuff, and he was able to save his medevacs, so this army is going to stay alive for a long time. Plus, sandwiched in this little area here, it's going to do so much good for him because the charge lots will get funneled. They'll just be able to kill them easy peasy. Looks like I do realize that's not a favorable engagement for me, so I do fall back, getting this base up here. And at this point, I think we're both pretty exhausted. Let's look at the APM right now, 121, 125, so both playing fairly fast. Not incredibly fast. Look at the regular APM. Yeah, so not much spamming going on right now. Pretty much just key actions going down. That's really interesting to actually have higher APM than him, because I feel like Terran players in general have more APM than Protoss players, but that's cool to take note of. Now, +3 shields on the way, and he actually scouts this base. Is he going to be able to get it? I think so. Now he has Marauders. Now he realizes, okay, well, I guess he lost faith in his Reaper army. I would really like to see him continue to use it. Oh! He gets all my Templar. He gets all my Templar, and this is a horrible engagement for me. I mean, okay, he's up on the high ground. I can't. These Zealots pretty much all died, and he's gonna be able to land his Vikings because he realizes there's no more Colossus. Is he gonna be able to kill so many of my probes here? Trying to get my probes out of the way. 46 to 49 probes dead. So yeah, that's crazy. Excuse me. So yeah, looks like I'm just going to try and force my way up here. These Archons are doing nothing. I actually tried to flank in with these Zealots. That's actually going to save here. Nice blink. So, despite being completely, like, bungled up on the ramp here, that's not what you want to do. Somehow I made it work. Archons are so tanky, 3-3-2, even though he's 3-3. And, do I know about the space? I do know about the space. So, at this point, I'm like, wow, you know, he has the economic advantages. He's got to. I'm on basically 1.5 bases, since my main and my natural mined out. He actually scans here. So, I'm not sure if I see this, but whenever your base is scanned, you know a drop is coming. And he actually doesn't have a drop on the way, so I guess he just wanted to update himself on my infrastructure. Let's look at the income tab. 42 to 63. I would like him to keep ecoing these bases here. His SCV count is a bit light, and he does have mules mining away, and he does have a lot of money here, but, you know, he could do with, like, 50 harvesters at least. Though I guess maybe he wants to divert most of his attention to getting that army up and big. Does have Reapers again, so now he's finally decided to mix in the Reapers with his Marauder Marine and Ghost. This is every bio unit in the barracks out on display. These Reapers do have speed, and they're gonna get like blown out of the water by these Archons if they get too close. So it looks like he's gonna try to go for some EMPs here. He's actually behind in supply for the first time this game. Oh my gosh, the Ghost taking the brunt of the damage, not what he wanted to do. But he does kill most of those Archons there. Only 3 left, and going to take all 3 of them out. Trying to evade those storms. Nice job juking the storm there. This base is up again, trying to warp in more Zealots here. But look at my my economy. I need to get this base up because we are both running low on resources. This is like one of the most macro PvTs I've played in a long time, and I feel like this guy's doing a really good job of keeping toe-to-toe with a late game Protoss, but he really could do with some more drops here. He needs to keep the aggression on. Late game like this, when both players are a little bit tired from spamming it up, really could do with some nice drop micro, like in the Protoss main, destroying infrastructure back at the Protoss mining base. With Protoss, especially late game, when your army is so, when your bases are so spread out across the map, and you really want to keep that death ball going, drops, I feel like drops they become increasingly effective. If you can hit the key points nicely. So 10 Marines, 2 Ghosts on the way, more Zealots, more Colossus on the way. There we go, going for a drop. Has this Marine nicely positioned here to keep an eye out for any aggression coming up on this base, which is still pretty healthy. So is this one, and this is fast approaching mining out. Jumping in here, killing a barracks or 2, grabbing that watchtower, and our supplies. We're both kind of bleeding for money here, so every unit counts really, and I realize, okay, I'm not going to try and go up into this base. I need to buy my time. 3-3 against 3-3. So many Marines on the production tab, and these bases are really doing him good. Trying to save this this starport, but I do blink in and finish it off. Let's see if he can actually. I feel like he needs to start gathering some gas here. He doesn't have guys gathering gas, but you know, things are getting crazy up in here, so can't really blame him for that. This is going to come down to like 1 or 2 big last engagements here, and you know, he has a lot of Vikings, so if he can actually pick off, if he could like sit over this high ground and pick off my Colossus and EMP my High Templar, that would be beautiful for him. Now he has 3 Ghosts, and I would actually, you know, I killed so many of his Ghosts earlier that. Yeah, he must be hurting from that. If he had been able to keep those alive, it would have been very nice. I feel like he actually dropped in here, and I think I missed it again. My bad, guys. But I don't think he actually took out that much at all, because none of my infrastructure is actually missing. It's like the units lost tab. He's actually lost a bit more. Spending tab, pretty even. I've actually done a lot of spending in the economy. Income tab 34 to 63, so he keeps losing harvesters and he's not really replacing them. And same here, but I am on bases enough where that is actually a good saturated amount to be on. So we're kind of waiting here for that last engagement. He does have I am going to be maxed. He's going to be maxed in a little bit too, and it's really going to come down. I should be putting pressure on these bases. I think I realize that now. He does. Oh my gosh, these Colossus are going to totally rape those Marines. Never stood a chance. Oh, these charge lots completely denying that planetary fortress, and now he's coming out. He's rolling out. This is going to come down to this one battle. I feel like whoever wins this one fight here is going to take the game, and cannot have these Colossus in the front. Need to get these charge lots to get and take the damage. Oh, is he going to get a Colossus? No, actually, I don't think he does. Needs to have these High Templar I need to spread them, spread them, spread them, spread them, spread them. I still have three. I still have three in the back. So I kept them in two groups. There are three of them in the back here. The charge lots all melting. Wow, the supplies are plummeting for each of us, but this is such a squishy army now late game. I need to get some storms off. I do storm perfect storms. He did not dodge out of those at all. Feedback on one of the medvacs. He's pulling back. I have him on the retreat. These Colossus are doing so much damage. Two of them are very close to dying, but neither of them are dead. Wow, so I do actually, and I still have a Dark Templar in there. Maybe I can ninja some kills with that, but really it's going to come down to the storms. I warp in a clutch warp in of Zealots here, and this is going to be instrumental in helping me clean up this army. I feel like I can take it if I move in, but I might actually go for this base here. This medvac is coming back. I do have stalkers on the way. These stalkers have been up here to deflect any more drops, but after I realized I killed the Marines over there with those two Colossus, I feel like I can pull them back. Coming in for the last engagement, I feel if I can take this, I will have the game. Moving in with these Vikings, but these Vikings are way out of position. Those need to be there doing DPS way sooner. They need to be up on this cliff, and now they are pushing me back yet again, killing all my Zealots, and I need to wait for more. Maybe I'm not even going to wait for them. Going in with all these 333 stalkers. Nice storm, and he's trying to micro out of it, storming on the Vikings a little bit, getting caught in my own storm a little bit, but I just have such a death ball here, and there's really not much he can do against this. I feel like there's going to be some rage ensuing from the lol. GG, and I actually thought he was going to GG here, so that's why I say GG. I didn't mean to be a dick. and GG before him. Now that I watched this game, I realized that's kind of a little bit douchey. My bad, but I am able to take this game, getting this base up here. Wow, that was insane. I ran out of money here, ran out of money there, that was mined out. I was literally like not mining at all. Look at the income tab. Yeah, I was not mining much. And really, I feel like he had a great sense of macro. Could have killed me earlier, and really ended it if he had really pushed and committed to that aggression. Instead of trying to macro, stay toe-to-toe and macro with me. I admire the macro valor he had going for him, and he did really, really well. Almost had me numerous times, but I was able to claw my way back up. The engagements kind of went my favor. And honestly, that is late game Protoss for you. It is hard to deal with. I won't really debate on whether it's overpowered or not. I will say it is really, really good for Protoss in the late game. So hope you guys enjoyed it. I know that was pretty intense, but comment, rate, subscribe. I'll have more videos out soon. Thanks, guys.